V teases military enlistment with new hair transformation. Did BTS sacrifice their careers to fulfill the military service requirements? Jimin's boyfriend look and more BTS news. On November 21st, Big Hit Music officially disclosed that BTS members RM, Jimin, V, and Jungkook were in the process of enlisting for their mandatory military service. ARMYs, having experienced this with Jin, J-Hope, and Suga, have once again entered a phase of anticipating official enlistment announcements. In the interim, they keenly observe the members' social media for any hints while enjoying the content released by BTS. A recent Instagram post by V particularly piqued the interest of fans. He shared a picture showing strands of his hair on the floor, accompanied by an emoji suggesting a haircut. This post led to speculation among fans, as Jin and J-Hope had sported shaved heads shortly before their enlistment, prompting curiosity about whether V would follow suit with a buzz cut. Following his post, hashtags like "he's not bald" and "he still has hair" started trending on X. These trends emerged in reaction to V's live session on Weverse, where he revealed his actual hairstyle. Contrary to what many had anticipated, V had only trimmed his hair, not opting for a buzz cut. During the live broadcast, he humorously responded to the online buzz about his haircut with his new, neatly trimmed hairstyle. Netizens collectively expressed their lighthearted relief that V's haircut was merely a trim, as they continued to engage with and trend hashtags related to his hair reveal. BTS's Jin is renowned for his remarkable talents, good looks, and charisma. However, two idols from TXT, BTS's junior group, recently shared some insights about Jin that highlighted a more human side to him, if it could even be considered a flaw. TXT members Beomgyu and Subin engaged with fans in a live broadcast, discussing various topics ranging from the Squid Game to Beomgyu's admiration for Blackpink, and of course, BTS. They recounted an incident involving BTS's V and his prank on Beomgyu, which unexpectedly turned into a comforting moment. The conversation then shifted to Jin, the eldest member of BTS. During the broadcast, after sharing the story about V, Beomgyu spoke highly of Jin as an older brother figure, noting their shared interest in playing games. Subin chimed in, mentioning their shared gaming sessions with Jin, particularly playing League of Legends. He acknowledged Jin's skill at the game, adding that when Jin was on his game, he was outstanding. However, Subin playfully revealed that Jin, like anyone, had his off days in gaming. He described Jin as a manly man who didn't look back, implying that Jin's gaming performance could vary greatly. Subin quickly clarified that Jin's fluctuating gaming skills were not necessarily a drawback, but rather an aspect that made their gaming sessions more enjoyable. Beomgyu attempted to steer away from the subject, but it was evident that Jin, despite his many talents, had moments of imperfection. Subin further commented on Jin's extreme approach to gaming, which made their time together more amusing. Jin's passion for gaming is well known among ARMYs, as he often streams games and interacts with fans during his gaming sessions. This gaming enthusiasm demonstrates his dedication to whatever he does and also highlights the close bond between BTS and TXT. Fans of both groups are looking forward to more such heartwarming interactions in the future. RM is well known for his love of riding bicycles, a passion he even celebrated in his song Bicycle, released for the 2021 BTS Festa. In a gesture of friendship, fellow BTS member Jin gifted RM a bicycle for his birthday, a present RM proudly showcased to fans during a birthday live broadcast. After some time, ARMYs were curious about how RM was enjoying his new bicycle. An ARMY inquired on Weverse about his experience with the bicycle gifted by Jin. In response, RM humorously revealed that the bicycle tends to attract attention, not because he's the leader of BTS, but due to its bright color. He pointed out that the bicycle's pink hue, one of Jin's favorite colors, is what draws people's eyes. RM also mentioned that he appreciates the bike, noting it's a significant upgrade from the public Seoul City rental bikes he previously used. He expressed gratitude for Jin's thoughtful gift. RM jokingly suggested that it might be time to revisit his pink hair, so he can fully coordinate with his new, brightly colored bicycle. Jo Yo-jung, celebrated for her role in the award-winning film Parasite, shared an interesting encounter with Leonardo DiCaprio, the acclaimed Hollywood actor, highlighting their shared admiration for BTS. As a guest on Coupang Play's SNL Korea, Jo recounted a memorable interaction with DiCaprio during the 92nd Academy Awards. The Parasite team, which won 4 awards at the event, had the opportunity to meet DiCaprio. During their conversation, Jo discovered their mutual appreciation for BTS by asking DiCaprio, the classic icebreaker often used by Koreans when meeting foreigners, if he was familiar with BTS. To her delight, DiCaprio not only recognized BTS but also expressed his fondness for their song Blood, Sweat, and Tears, showing his taste in music. Their conversation progressed well, leading DiCaprio to ask for Jo's phone number. However, he mistakenly referred to her as Yoon Yo-jung, another famous Korean actress known for her role in Minari and her numerous awards, including an Academy Award. Jo corrected him, and this mix-up provided them with more to discuss, including the origins of her last name. During the same SNL Korea episode, Jo playfully name-dropped BTS's V, along with Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg and even God in a sketch to illustrate her status as a superstar connected with various well-known figures. The interaction between BTS and DiCaprio was also highlighted, referencing a Run BTS X The Game Caterers special episode where V amusingly misidentified DiCaprio in a photo as RiCaprio. Additionally, V's connection to DiCaprio extends to his imitation of DiCaprio's character from The Great Gatsby in Peak Boy's music video for Gyopo hairstyle. This anecdote led to speculation about a potential collaboration between BTS and DiCaprio in the future. BTS, celebrated for their enchanting music and fashion-forward styles, recently saw its member Jimin engaging with his followers on social media. He posted on Instagram, causing a wave of excitement among his fans by displaying his personal fashion sense. His recent photos from Japan were particularly noted for their boyfriend aesthetic, garnering a significant amount of attention through likes and comments. In the first image, Jimin is seen in a restaurant, thoughtfully looking at a menu. His attire, a blend of casual and stylish, coupled with his youthful allure, has won the hearts of fans worldwide. The second photo continues this theme, showing Jimin adorably standing in front of a Dior store in Japan's neon-lit streets. This comfortable and friendly style of his is much loved by the ARMY, and they didn't hesitate to express their adoration for the idol. The term boyfriend look, coined by fans, embodies Jimin's unique way of infusing his personal style into his public image. This style strikes a balance between being approachable and aspirational, a skill that Jimin seems to navigate with ease. This rare social media post by Jimin has stirred a significant response, rapidly gathering over 1.5 million likes in less than an hour. This response highlights his widespread popularity and the deep bond he shares with his fans. Further stirring fan interest, Jimin was seen earlier with Jungkook at Tokyo Haneda Airport. Their friendship and onstage chemistry are well loved, and their appearance together sparked further excitement and speculation among fans. The reason for their visit to Japan, whether for work or personal leisure, has become a topic of interest. As the BTS members manage their individual and group commitments, the ARMY remains vigilant for any new updates, especially keen for more insights into their time in Japan. As each BTS member, including Jimin, continues to carve their path, both individually and as part of the group, his latest social media update has been a delightful treat for fans across the globe. The BTS members who have not yet completed their military service are preparing to enlist in December 2023. In the meantime, each member is engaging in activities they enjoy. Jimin and Jungkook are currently exploring Japan together, having been seen at the airport recently. RM participated in W Korea's Grand Dinner event, Love Your W, demonstrating his continued involvement in various activities outside of BTS. V, on the other hand, chose to spend a winter vacation in South Korea. On November 25th, he shared some cherished moments of his leisure time. During his break, V engaged in popular winter activities in South Korea. He was seen enjoying a moment by a fire, roasting potatoes, an activity known as bolmyeong, which translates to spacing out in front of a fire. This activity is known for its therapeutic qualities in South Korea. V also shared a photo of his roasted potato, humorously indicating he added salt to it. This sparked a lighthearted discussion among fans, as there's an ongoing debate in South Korea about whether roasted potatoes should be seasoned with salt or sugar. Additionally, V indulged in a classic winter delicacy, odeng, fish cake, at a street stall. This warm fish cake served with savory soup is a staple in South Korea's winter cuisine. Fans were delighted to see V enjoying his vacation. The increased prices at the street stall, however, surprised some, highlighting the issue of inflation. At the recent W Magazine Korea's Love Your W dinner event, aespa's Karina and BTS's RM were among the attendees and caught everyone's attention with their striking appearances. Karina was resplendent in a shimmering dress, radiating a golden goddess vibe. RM, on the other hand, showcased a stylish mix of casual and sophisticated fashion, combining a denim jacket with a formal suit blazer. The event's seating arrangement, predetermined by the venue, placed the stars at designated spots. This arrangement led to Karina being seated away from her group members and unexpectedly next to RM. Their seating proximity sparked considerable excitement online. They engaged in courteous conversation throughout the dinner. Both Karina and RM seemed to enjoy the night's performances. The interaction between these two artists was well received by the online community, with fans expressing nothing but admiration for both. The sight of them together was particularly appealing to fans, as RM leads BTS and Karina is the leader of aespa. The interaction between the two leaders was a highlight for many. 2021 was an extraordinary year for BTS, marked by their remarkable performance on the Billboard charts, a motivational visit to the UN, and collaborations with some of the biggest names in Western music. Their widespread acclaim and growing support within the music industry inevitably led them to connect with the legacy of the legendary Michael Jackson. During an interview about his Heal Los Angeles Foundation with Liam McEwen, Prince Michael, Michael Jackson's son, discussed various topics. McEwen, who is a fan of K-pop as indicated by his possession of TXT's The Dream Chapter, Star album, shared his observations on BTS. He noted the group's influence from Michael Jackson, particularly in songs like Dynamite and Butter, the latter beginning with a lyric that subtly nods to Jackson's Smooth Criminal. McEwen posed a question to Prince Michael about his thoughts on BTS honoring his father in their unique style, and whether it was exciting for him. Prince Michael expressed his enthusiasm, acknowledging that BTS's music transcends cultural boundaries. He referred to BTS as a once-in-a-lifetime act and expressed how meaningful it is to see them continue his father's legacy. He admired how BTS pays respect to his father's honor and legacy, finding it gratifying and heartwarming to see their love and respect for Michael Jackson. Prince Michael also highlighted how BTS is adapting older trends for the modern era, continuing the creative flow set by his father. He appreciated their ability to modernize these trends while making them their own. McEwen added that BTS's talent makes this homage to Michael Jackson even more impressive, a sentiment with which Prince Michael readily agreed. Though BTS will never have the opportunity to meet Michael Jackson, the king of pop, it is certainly special for them to hear his son express such honor and appreciation for their efforts in continuing his father's legacy. Despite Big Hit Music's announcement of BTS members enlisting in the military, discussions have continued, fueled by debates over the Military Service Act amendment and the Ministry of National Defense's consideration of whether BTS deserves an exemption due to their contributions to South Korea's national prestige. So far, Jin, J-Hope, and Suga have enlisted, with RM, Jungkook, V, and Jimin starting the enlistment process to enable a full group comeback in 2025. This decision has reignited discussions in online communities. On November 23rd, a thought-provoking question was posed online about BTS's military enlistment, especially concerning Jungkook, who could have deferred his enlistment. The discussion focused on whether the group members have sacrificed their individual career opportunities by deciding to enlist together. A non-fan initiated the debate by suggesting that even though enlisting early was a personal choice, it was primarily for the sake of the group's future activities. They argued that delaying military service is common among celebrities to prolong their careers, and from a personal standpoint, this could be seen as a significant sacrifice. Others joined the conversation, expressing diverse opinions. Some agreed that all members sacrificed for the group, while others preferred to describe the decision as considerate rather than sacrificial. The discussion also touched on how some fans use the term sacrifice controversially. One viewpoint highlighted that while Jungkook, born in 1997, is in his prime for solo promotions, his decision to enlist could be seen as a sacrifice. A fan added to the discussion, praising the strategic planning behind BTS's approach to military enlistment. They noted that the group has been on hiatus for nearly a year, but solo projects have kept their presence alive. They mentioned that the remaining members are expected to enlist by Christmas, with Jin returning in a few months to continue his solo activities, followed by J-Hope. The plan is seen as sensible, with the younger members complying, because it postpones the inevitable and aligns with their desire to reunite as a group. The fan contrasted BTS's approach with other groups, where military enlistment often leads to prolonged absences and incomplete comebacks, citing EXO as an example. They emphasized the thoughtfulness in BTS's planning for the benefit of the team.